Greetings Petrolheads, my name is Tom, you're on my gaming channel, and today is a special day. And before we get into this automation episode, which is gonna be a little bit of a shorter build, I guess, I wanted to point something out. It was today, exactly 1 year ago, that I uploaded my first video. Since then, I have produced over 600 videos, I've gotten over 100,000 views, I've gotten more than 700 subscribers, and all of those are numbers that I truly did not expect in the least. Like, I thought I was gonna be at like 300 subscribers, maybe 25, maybe 50,000 views, and you know, I basically started this out just for fun, aside from anything else that I did. And you know, this is a quote-unquote job, if you will. This is a business where your success depends pretty much entirely on the feedback, on the reactions that you're getting to what you do. And I keep getting comments like, you should have 300,000 subscribers, or I can see the gold play button coming, or something like that. And honestly, if that's the kind of reactions I'm getting, if that's the kind of feedback you guys give me, then this is really what gets my motivation up, and I feel committed to actually making this a big channel now. As such, I have started working today a little bit on a trailer. It's not even near finished, but I hopefully will be able to finish it within the upcoming week. Maybe not, just as my time allows, because you know, been pretty busy lately. But anyway, today we are going to build a truck. And first of all, still one more time, big thanks to all of you who support me, who leave all those kind comments, who leave all the feedback, the suggestions, everything. This is the bigger truck, so you know, let's get that. Yeah, this is really mostly what I wanted to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is the 1 year anniversary of this channel. With that, we're gonna go make this guy corrosion resistant steel, launch into normal McPherson's up front. Load capacity average extremely high on the leaf springs. Yeah, let's go for this setup, because this is a traditional truck, if you will. It may end up having a powerful engine. I'm not gonna tell yet, but it is basically a truck for the purpose, designed to do a job. What do we do? Do we extend this? Yeah, I think this might give us a little bit better weight distribution later, because if we extend this further, there is basically more panel and therefore more weight over the rear axle, or behind the rear axle in this case. So let's get these fixtures on here. Am I going to make this an AMW style car? I think I'm not. Let's get a big old chrome grille in here. With a badge right here. Then put some headlights on this thing. Actually, what kind of headlights do we want on this thing? I'm thinking something pretty simplistic, like it. Wait a minute. something like this. And then get another one of those in here, so we can cover the bottom end of this headlight that we're about to place in. Alrighty then. Is this... oh. Yeah, we need this to go like so. Oh yes, okay, so this is how we do. And put some of these delicious headlamps in there. And some indicators as well, because we need those. Actually gonna go for these for once. Like that. Actually, I think we might even do this. Should we put this on the top rather, and then get a little bit of a pattern going in the grill? What we could do is something like this. But then why wouldn't we take this to begin with? I think I made a mistake. Remove this grill, please. Thank you. So what do we do with this grill now? Should we just leave it, or make it a little bit smaller so it's in line with the top of the headlights? I think this is actually what we're gonna do. And then add a couple of... wait, where are they? Yeah, these is those are the ones I was looking for. Even though I don't know if this is the best idea I've ever had. Design wise, no, it is not. It's clearly not. What if we just leave it as is? Keep it simple, stupid. Please? Thank you. Then some indicators on the side as well. Damn, there's so many motorcycles passing by today. And here we are going to try and do something that looks pretty, well, half decent at least. Like this. Then, just so I have a little bit of a point for orientation, I'm gonna put this like here. And for the taillights, what if we do a little bit of a Mustang-y kind of arrangement? You know what, let's use these instead. And this is gonna be a little bit shorter, like that. Or we can drag it across all the way. And what if we clone you? And then we're gonna get the badge right in the center here. And add a little bit of chrome. Like this. Actually, we need to reposition these slightly. And then we're also gonna add some indicators to the rear end here. Or you know what? I wanna try something. What if we do this? Wait, come on. Well, yeah, let's keep it this way. The exhausts. Can we put him down here? Not really. But what if we make him smaller? And we can. Yes, okay. Now this is the basic looks of this truck. Yeah, I know the front is not the most impressive that I've ever done. Then again, this is a little bit of a, you know, simpler design build, if you will. We are gonna make this all-wheel drive, and then we're gonna build a aluminium V8 for this thing. It's gonna have modern push rods because they're the most compact setup and also not that expensive to make. I will go for a pretty high capacity one though, like a 6.5 liter maybe. Yeah, 6.5 liter. Forged steel. Gonna go for yeah. And then forged pistons. We are gonna keep this naturally aspirated, so the compression ratio is gonna be somewhere here. VVT, pretty obviously, because almost every engine these days has some form of variable valve timing. Direct injection. We're gonna keep the intake as is, I think. Premium fuel. 6,000 RPM is definitely high enough for this engine. We might even decrease this a little bit. Too straight for mufflers. 397 horsepower. $403. You know what? 400 horsepower, or a little bit above that, for a truck is actually not that bad. I just can't resist making this engine bigger though. Like a 7.5 liter instead of 6.5. Gonna decrease this by 1 point. And we have 453 horsepower. 553 would be pretty crazy for a truck. Can you rev this higher? We can. 6300? That's where the valve float comes in now. Okay, but 6200 is totally fine with me. $450, there we go. A lot of low-end torque. And I think this car is not gonna go that badly with even with a 5-speed automatic. Let's give it an automatic locker actually. Top speed 240 is not that bad for a truck in any way, shape or form. We're gonna adjust the power distribution later when we can actually see what it does to the wheel spin. We're gonna go for a massive tire profile. To 35s up front, I think. To 25s on the rear end. What's this do to... Oh, okay, we have to run it first. Oh, the gearing. The gearing should actually be kind of fine already, but I'm gonna adjust it anyway. 40. Yeah, okay. Then... Oh, what tires? Hard long life, and then alloy wheels. This kind of pattern, I think. Then vented discs, 4 pistons, 2 pistons on the rear. Even though I know that vented discs are not that common on the rear end, let's go for solid discs then. You convinced me. We don't need to worry about any of this. Off-road skid tray maybe, or just no under tray. I think that's the most reasonable choice here. Decrease the cooling by a lot. Not by this much though. Little bit of brake airflow can't do harm to this car, I think. We don't need aero quality. Gonna put in 3 seats with some standard interior and infotainment. No launch control, that'll just be a little bit silly. And standard safety. Standard springs, gas monotube, passive sway bars. Let's give this thing a comfortable setup. 2 tons, 45.8 drivability only, really? We only have minus 1.1% for the wheel spin. Engine is plus 1.9% for the drivability. That's the first time I've ever had an engine affect the drivability positively. Brake, oh, we have brake fade. That's a thing in this car. Okay, so we need more brakes on the rear. Need a lot more brakes on the rear. Let's go for... Wait. More pistons didn't help? Are you kidding me? There we go. We need bigger brakes on the rear end than we do on the front end. That's the first car I've ever experienced that with, I think. What about the power distribution now? That's wheel spin. 9.4%, 8.6, 8.6. So up to 49.4 drivability. Let's see. 5.1 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour is definitely not bad in the least for a truck like this. 13.36 seconds over the quarter mile. Again, for a 2-ton truck with a 5-speed automatic gearbox that shifts this slowly, that is actually really good. So again, I'd like to thank all of you guys for the continued support, for having this much faith in me, and you know, I just thought I'd keep you updated. I've started, you know, a very small bit at least on a trailer, which hopefully I can finish next week. And again, if you liked the video, please click the like button below the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.